On in Nigeria's 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers against Benin Republic and Rwanda. Iguavan will manage the Super Eagles for the two games, and Illogical, remember, guided Rangers International to win their 8th NPFL title last season. And remember, Daniel Ogumodede was also, invited as an assistant coach. Now, let's also look at some assistant coaches who will be involved in helping Austin Iguavan. Slovenia Thomas Zorek will work as fitness trainer to Super Eagles caretaker coach Austin Iguavan. And, as this man thinker in helping Super Eagles of Nigeria maneuver the Nations Cup qualifiers against Benin Republic and Rwanda. Now, Olatunju Bariwa and Eboborite Ewuje Momere will serve as goalkeeper trainer and match analyst, respectively. Well, remember, three-time African champions will take on Benin Republic on Saturday, and the team will depart for Kigali on Sunday. For Tuesday's match day 2 clash with Amavubi Bees of Rwanda at the Amahoro Stadium starting from 3 p.m. Rwanda time, but that is 2 p.m. Nigerian time. Now, part of the things we also need to look at here is what is coming from the Super Eagles camp. Earlier this morning, we had some players resume to training, and we are also seeing what is also happening at the other camps. Talking about what we are seeing concerning the opponents of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But let us look at some of the players. If you look at the ex-handle of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, William Trosekong, Olaino Shemi Ajayi, Ademola Lukman, Olisanda, Taiwa Wini, Fisayo Dele Basiru, all landed at the Super Eagles camp very early today. Now, looking at what we are seeing from the opponent camp, the Cheetahs of Benin Republic held their first training session today ahead of Saturday's AFCON qualifiers in Uyo. And opposed to Jean Menors, 17 out of the 25 players invited by head coach Gunnar Raw took part in the session today. But now, if you look at, they have 17 out of 25 attending the first training session, and look at the Nigerian team. William Trosekong 1, Olaino 2, Semi Ajayi 3, Ademola Lukman 4, Olisanda 5, Taiwa Awoni 6, Fisayo Dele Bashiru 7. So we are seeing the seriousness. If we're talking about seriousness, we look at the coaching plans. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Now, expect us to join camp of the Beninois today. Olivia Verdon, David Kiki, Cedric Hautonji, Steve Warren Traore, the captain Steve Manor, the trio Jonel Dosu, Ceci at Melda, and Mariano Hagwal will join the teammates tomorrow. Meanwhile, the Super Eagles players, remember, also had their players jump into the camp today. We are also seeing Wilfred Ndidi and Amas Obaso here. Wish the two teams are all the best. Now, let's talk another update, but away from Africa. Now, Bayern Munich midfielder Joshua Kimmich has been appointed as captain of the Diamond Shaft Germany today after his predecessor, Ike Gudowan, was among a string of senior players who retired from international duty after the Euro 2024. Kimmich will be backed up by two vice-captains, Real Madrid defender Antonio Rudiger and Arsenal forward Kai Havertz, when he takes up the captaincy for upcoming Nations League games against Hungary on Saturday and the Netherlands on 10th of September. The 29-year-old hasn't been the permanent captain for Bayern or the national team before, but he has often stepped into the role when other players have been injured or unavailable. He last started a Germany game as captain in friendlies last year. All right, now with that, we just dive straight and look at stories coming from the Bundesliga this evening. Well, Thomas Müller, remember, became Bayern Munich's record appearance holder when he came off the bench to score in their win over Freiburg over the weekend, and there's still more to come from the 34-year-old manager. Vincent Kompany has confirmed Muller's entrance from the bench gave him 710 appearances for Bayern, overtaking the record set by keeper Sepp Maier, who retired in 1979, and his 150th Bundesliga goal sealed a 2-0 victory for the former Bundesliga champions.
The German Bundesliga with 2 games ended on the 1st of September 2024 with a total of 3 red cards, 47 yellow cards and 26 goals, and Bayer Leverkusen ending their unbeaten run. In the result, Union Berlin ended up on the losing side in only one of their previous 11 head-to-heads, as Benedikt Olebach first half screamer helped the hosts to a 1-0 victory over newly promoted St. Pauli at the Stadion an der Forsthalle on Friday. In other games, Werder Bremen and 10-man Borussia Dortmund played out goalless, Mainz 05 in a thrilling end-to-end 3-3 draw with VfB Stuttgart at the MHP Arena, and Wolfsburg picking up their first points on the Bundesliga season as they defeated Holstein 2-0 at the Holstein Stadion. Frankfurt ended a 5-game winless run in the Bundesliga with a 3-1 victory over Hoffenheim at the Deutsche Bank Park. Frank Honorat and Tim Kellendest formed a deadly duo for Borussia Mönchengladbach as they took their impressive head-to-head record against Bochum with a 2-0, and Bayer Leverkusen were put to a sword by Luis Openda in a dramatic 3-2 comeback victory for RB Leipzig, having avoided defeat across the entirety of the 2023-2024 Bundesliga campaign.
Target now, Frimpong. Let's see if he can hit the target. Wasn't picked up. Frimpong and puts it away. Jeremy Frimpong found the gap, and Leverkusen in front. At the angle, does he? Florian Wirtz, Grimaldo, and 2-0. The defending champions are prospering. Not a bad idea, Kamper. That changes the equation. Kevin Kamper against his former club. Now Šeško for Leipzig. We know they can bite back. Openda. There it is. Luis Openda. And now it is 2-2. Musa for Openda. And takes it. Oh, it's brilliant. Arrowed it home.
On Sunday, Heidenheim moving up to the top spot in the Bundesliga for the first time in their history, trashing Augsburg at Voith Arena by 4-0, the highest goal of the week. And Bayern Munich defeating Freiburg 2-0 at the Allianz Arena saw the completion of the week 2 of the German top flight league.
Well, still extra time as we keep looking and doing a review of what went down over the weekend. If you're a Premier League fantasy player, or we'll say you're part of the manager's zone, let us know how many points you got over the weekend. For those of you that capped Salah or capped Haaland, let us know. Or maybe you capped Alisa Becker, or maybe you vice capped Alisa Becker. Let us know the points you got over the weekend. You can talk to us 0909-888-9939 or 0912-222-2939. Now let's talk about Real Madrid midfielder Dani Ceballos. Is expected to be absent for between 6 and 8 weeks with an ankle sprain, according to reports we're getting from the La Liga side. Madrid confirmed today that Ceballos was injured during the 2-0 victory over Real Betis. During the weekend, the Spain international made his first start of the season in a game at Bernabeu, but was substituted after 65 minutes. Well, Ceballos, remember, was linked with a move away from Real Madrid before the transfer window closed on Friday, having made just one brief substitute appearance in the club's 3 La Liga games before that. Now he has struggled to cement a regular place in the Madrid starting 11 since returning in 2021 from 2 years on loan at Arsenal. However, some impressive performances at the end of 2022-2023 season helped the midfielder secure a new contract which runs until 2027. Well, talking about players that are injured, Madrid were already short of midfielders after Eduard Camavinga sprained a knee ligament ahead of UEFA Super Cup, and Jude Bellingham picked up a calf injury in training. And we could see Bellingham celebrating the goal scored by Kylian Mbappe over the weekend. Now, meanwhile, the France national team, according to the France national team today, the Madrid defender Ferland Mendy will not be joining them for the international break after suffering an injury to his right tibia. So that means Real Madrid has got a lot of headache. But hey, let's take you back to what happened in La Liga over the weekend.
Barcelona were big winners in the matchday 3 of the Spanish La Liga as they scored 7 goals past Real Valladolid at the Luis Company Olympic Stadium and keeping a clean sheet in the 7-0 victory. Atletico Madrid scored a 1-0 victory against Atletico Bilbao. Espanyol recorded a 2-1 win against Rayo Vallecano, and Leganés defeated Mallorca 1-0. On Sunday, Osasuna had a 3-2 victory over Celta Vigo. Alaves defeated Las Palmas 2-0. Girona recorded a 2-0 victory over Sevilla, while Getafe and Real Sociedad ended their game goalless. And Kylian Mbappe getting his first La Liga goals to help Real Madrid beat Real Betis 2-0.
Valverde. Mbappe! The wait is on amongst the La Liga goal scorers. Yeah. Wait is over for one Mbappe La Liga goal. He now has two. Unlike Bussies, you wait a one.
He needed where he wanted to play the ball, and he just waited for Silva. More Vinicius.
Some things are not allowed. I don't they alas. You know me say I did rush. The thing that I cook where I put for fire. Fire on. The thing where I shoot it go keep go liar. Liar for. The people where talk no cause you say yes. So I do the action, then I say, cause I know I can't afford to fall. One day, and one day, go show. One day, they go know. One day, go show.
Hope they gallant, life no balance. Condition make crayfish burn like it won't palash. Oh, they harass, poverty they charas. Them give you our small room, it turn into palace. Now then I know say don't collapse. My story must change, make I put in more hours. More grind, more finesse and prayers. I need more blessings from the higher power. Every day now we get congratulatory messages, them no see the trajectory. Even Venus, we don't get close to the sun. My guy, it ain't hot past Mercury. If family and friends know they feel you, don't believe you, I call no to they see you. And if life don't they drill you, now what you know kill you. It go make you stronger, I see you.
I can see now. I know go bother cause I'm free now. Love me be on the floor, make my way right through it all. I really heal my pain.
One day, they gon' know. One day, you go show. One day.
No condition permanent. I'm looking at my brighter day.
One day, Chike, Olamide, Amaya on that one. Well, remember the last word of that particular song. No condition is permanent. Maybe that message we can send to Victor Osimhen, the Super Eagles forward. And remember, he has already been frozen out of Antonio Conte's Napoli. But reports we are getting is coming from Turkey. As reports has it that Turkish Super League champions Galatasaray have reached agreement with Napoli for the loan signing of Victor Osimhen. According to the transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, the Nigerian international will spend the entire 2024-2025 season with the Turkish giants. Galatasaray will cover the striker's entire salary until the end of the season. Now, the loan deal agreed with Napoli does not include a buy option and obligation clause. So, we don't expect Osimhen to stay after one season. Now, the 25-year-old will be reunited with former Partenope teammate Dries Mertens in Istanbul. Although Osimhen had wanted a Champions League team, he will still be able to compete in the Europa League with Galatasaray, who are facing Tottenham Hotspur and Ajax in the tournament. Well, after freezing out Victor Osimhen, The man who was bought by Napoli, Romelu Lukaku, came to the rescue of Napoli over the weekend to help the team win 2-1 coming from a goal down.
In some of the results in Italian top-flight football, over the weekend, Torino extended their unbeaten run against newly promoted Serie A sides to 7 matches by beating Venezia 1-0, and defending champions Inter Milan maintained their unbeaten start to the Serie A campaign with a 4-0 demolition of Atalanta. On Saturday, Lecce valiantly claimed their first head-to-head victory at the Stadio Via del Mar, narrowly defeating Cagliari 1-0, and Bologna are still waiting for their Serie A win under the new boss Vincenzo Italiano after they were held to a 1-1 draw by Empoli. Meanwhile, battle between Napoli and Parma finished with a 2-1 in favor of the Antonio Conte-led side, and 2-2 draw was the final scoreline between Lazio and AC Milan at the Stadio Olimpico.
Held in by Pulisic, and it's an early goal. Pavlovic wheels away in celebration, just his second appearance for the club, and the Serbian defender nods the Rossoneri ahead. Zaccagni, Bolaidia, Bruno Tavares, and Castellanos with the leveller. Milan peg back. Zaccagni, Tavares again on this left-hand side. Goes looking for Bolaidia! On his full debut for Lazio, he has turned the game on its head. Tammy Abraham, first touch for him in Milan colours. Now Teo Hernandez for Tammy Abraham, offloads, Rafael Leao! Instant impact! A couple of minutes, and that's all he's needed, Rafael Leao, to put his name on the score sheet. Final score at full time here at the Olimpico. Lazio 2, Milan 2.
On Sunday, Verona climbed into the league's top 4 ahead of the upcoming international break, beating rivals Genoa with 2-0, and Fiorentina fought from 2 goals down to rescue a draw with Monza at the Stadio Artemio Franchi. Still on Sunday night, first Serie A goal for Brenner was enough to earn Udinese a second successive victory as they beat Como 1-0, while Juventus and Roma played out an uninspiring 0-0 draw at the Allianz Stadium.
Okay, check the time, 86:52, 0909-888-9939 or 0912-2222-939. Let us know how you all fared in your Premier League fantasy. Remember, in the next few days, we'll be looking at teams playing playing national team assignment. Players going for national team assignment. So we can look at what went wrong with some managers because you start opening your profiles, right? Okay, so updates we're getting from the Glass House says that Bayer Leverkusen striker Victor Boniface has arrived Super Eagles camp. Now the total number of players in that camp has now improved to 10. So you have 10 players in camp. All right, now reports we are also getting is about Arsenal rejecting bid from Ali Tard from the Saudi Pro League for Leandro Trossard, and issued an hand-off warning to the Saudi Pro League side. The offer involved a loan fee with an option to buy, but it was deemed too low to even consider for a player of the Belgians' importance, especially with no option to sign a replacement until January. Well, remember, Arsenal had a difficult time over the weekend playing a 1-0 draw against Brighton and Hove Albion, with Declan Rice sent off from that game.
Haaland continued his hat-trick as he scored all 3 goals over the weekend in the matchday 3 of the English Premier League against West Ham United in a 3-1 win at the London Stadium. His 7th goal this season for defending champions Manchester City. Arsenal draw points at home after a 1-1 draw with visitors Brighton. Wolves and Nottingham Forest also ended the match in a 1-1 draw. Meanwhile, Aston Villa defeated Leicester City 2-1. Ipswich Town and Fulham played out 1-1 draw. Brentford beat Southampton 3-1, and Everton lost 3-2 against Bournemouth. On Sunday, Chelsea and Crystal Palace settled for a 1-goal apiece. Newcastle ate Tottenham Hotspur 2-1, and Liverpool smashed Manchester United 3-0 at the Old Trafford.
Well, that's not a good ball. Given away by Casemiro again. Can Liverpool punish Manchester United? Gravenberch for Salah, and Luis Diaz is there, but it's put in, and Liverpool lead. And this time it will count. They've managed to squeeze it over the line, and Liverpool are in front at Old Trafford. It's Another win for Liverpool, and this is Luis Diaz. Salah. Luis Diaz! Brilliant! What a goal that is! And Luis Diaz has two, and Liverpool have two, and that is as good as they come. Oh, it's a really good win from Liverpool again. It's McAllister. Soboslai, look at the white shirts coming here. Salah! Liverpool have three. Salah scores at Old Trafford again, and Liverpool surely on their way to another big Old Trafford win. Arne Slot has the edge over Erik ten Hag, and Liverpool have won it at a canter, really.
Okay, so everything that went down over the weekend in England, but Babatunde Camille Balogun saying well deserved. Okay, Olaleke Olutoni, well done to you too. Let's know the club you support and what happened to your team. I'm seeing some Manchester United fans trying to hide from their keypads. And by the way, let's talk about the ladies this evening for Nigeria's Under-20 Women's World Cup ongoing. And it also shows that Nigeria has got, maybe we say too early to say that Nigeria's got a team going for that, Women's World Cup. But we say congratulations winning the first game today, beating South Korea 1-0. That game was played in the wee hours of today. Well, we wish the team all the best and the manager as well. Now, we are also seeing some updates talking about Chelsea and what is coming from the Saudi Pro League. I think maybe very soon we'll be getting reaction from managers about when the Saudi Pro League window closes, because it's a sign of distraction, most especially two teams in England. We are seeing reports. Earlier I talked about the reports coming and the player Alessandro Trossard, where Arsenal already rejected that offer. Now, Al-Nassr wants Chelsea winger Angelo, and it's claimed the Saudi Pro League side, who released former Manchester United defender Alex Telles earlier today, have almost agreed a deal worth 23 million euros for the 19-year-old. The winger spent last season on loan at Chelsea sisters club Strasbourg, where he played 24 times. Well, let's just drop the anchor here and the back tomorrow morning by 9 o'clock, where we talk more football stories. Everything sport. My name is OLADAPO OKUNUBI. Like we always say, we say keep doing sport and stay safe.
You look so fine tonight, and you match